The book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. First and foremost, I like to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Rakah Kradash. I'm from the Prophets in Babylon out of the Waco, Texas camp, affiliated with the branch of Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. My name is Athiat. I'd like to give a special double honors to the elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone, those fine, sincere brothers who teach well, who rule well, and are great examples to us brothers out here. And peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Lesson for today: stay spiritual in this walk Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah has put us on. And so, yeah, we want to stay spiritual because in this time that we're living in, these wicked spirits are ramping up, you know. So without further ado, I'm going to go into some scriptures, and Lord willing, I hope and pray that it'll be an edifying lesson to you brothers out here. Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, and faith. Yeah. So we want to stay in that spirit. And I know, Lord knows, I know that it's hard for us brothers to sometimes stay in that spirit, because a lot of times, you know, you have all these people out here, whether it's Jake or the 2/3 or these other heathen nations who test us, you know. But what it is just those wicked spirits that fall on them, that jump on them, and to make them act out that way. And we want to have a mindset to have a spirit of long suffering, you know, to be able to deal with it and not get overly emotional on how they act. Because if you react back overly emotional like they do, then, you know, you never know, you may end up losing your life, man. So this is part of this spiritual walk, is to be long suffering, you know. Learn to accept these things, you know, because at the end of the day, the things that we're going through is only temporary, you know. The book of Romans chapter 8 verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Yeah. So, you know, you don't really react, you don't want to react cardinally with a lot of these non-believers out here, because it could cost you your life, you know. We want to stay in the mindset to be long-suffering, you know, and deal. You know, Yahweh Shai was the perfect example of how to be, you know, because he was long-suffering in the walk that he was on, you know, during the time that he was on the earth. So he's a great example of how we should be. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a constant fight between the flesh and the spirit. But we want to keep in mind to stay, you know, as spiritual as we can, you know. Romans chapter 8 verse 4. That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. Yeah, again, we want to, you know, walk in the spirit and the spirit of righteousness, you know. Being long-suffering, not being cardinal minded, you know. And on this journey, you know, we have to keep in mind to constantly try to stay as, you know, spiritual, you know. Because at the end of the day, these people that we deal with outside of this truth, you know, they're not spiritual minded. They're, you know, those are the ones that you know, that are on the left hand side, that get these spirits jumped on them. And when they these spirits jump on them, they tend to react, because a lot of times they know who you are. They know you're on a spiritual journey. They know you're cut different, you know. So these spirits will jump on them to have you to overreact. And it's just a test, and you just got to remember that it's not them. It's the, you know, it's those wicked spirits that jump on them to do these things, you know. Whether it's your woman, whether it's your children, if you have any, or, you know, your job, people at your job, you know, your everyday Jake that you see out on the street or what have you, you know what I'm saying? You know, or just Esau or these other heathen nations, you know. They don't have no belief in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. But we do. So all the more reason to stay spiritual minded, you know. The book of John chapter 4 and verse 24. God, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Yeah, so Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is not dealing with men who are cardinal. You know, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is a spirit. So we want to worship, you know, we want to worship him in spirit and in truth, you know. And only way we can do that is to say spiritual. So, Lord willing, I hope this was an edifying lesson, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, these wicked spirits are ramping up, and they know that the end is coming. And so they're going to test us, you know, and we got to stand firm to stay spiritual. So, Lord willing, I hope this was an edifying lesson to you brothers and you sisters out here. And once again, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakak Radash. Special double honors to the elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Until the next time, Lord willing, I'll say shalom.